Alrighty, girls and guys and whatevers. We're here for. Oh, hello, Cat. He's here too. Um, we're here to talk about what went on today in the heats, because there were some things that were expected and some things that were not expected. So let's go through that then, shall we? In Group One, Pavlo got through as the winner of the group, which I thought was equally as possible as Tom winning and going through the group. Also, Tom won the stone off against Bobby. Bobby was the one who I chose to go into the stone off with Tom. I figured it was probably not going to work out well for Bobby, just given his history on stones. I know a lot of people were bigging him up, hoping that he was going to be able to put up a fight. It appears that he had a bad hamstring cramp, which may also be a strain that he suffered during the log press. And we are hoping that if that has gotten worse, that it heals up. But it seems to have really hampered him during the. Hope you can hear me okay. It seems to have really hampered him during the stones with Tom. So he had a pretty poor showing of the stones, which it is what it is. These things happen. Can't win them all. Good job for Bobby for even getting into that position because he was not that far behind Tom when the time came. So good work, Bobby. Sorry I didn't make it, but it is what it is. I really don't think there's a whole lot of people who could beat Tom on stones. Group 2 played out very much so as I expected. Alexi kind of burned through everyone. What surprised me was Thomas Evans. Thomas Evans really had one hell of a showing, man. Like he just about pushed Gavin out of the stone off position. And my thought was that, yes, Luke has shown us that he's in great shape lately. Gavin has also shown us he's in great shape lately. I was expecting Gavin to win the stone off against Luke. He did not. Luke beat him, and he beat him fair and square. It was a hard fight back and forth, but Luke got him, and hats off to him for that. He beat a taller, bigger man, um, at stones. Good for Luke. I'm happy to see that he won, but at the same time, like I said before, I'm friends with Gav, so I'm gutted for him. Hello, Kitty. Hello, darling. Um, so that's Group One, or sorry, One and Two. I'm very happy that the Ukrainians are through. That gives me an awful lot of joy. But seeing Gav miss out, seeing Bobby miss out, like those are some guys that I really like to watch compete. So I'm a little sad about that, but it is what it is. These things happen. That's the way that these things go. Group 3 was a massive upset to me personally. Um, the first two groups went almost exactly as I thought they would, given I was hoping for Gav on the stones, but Group 3 was a complete screwy ball from what I expected. So Hooper won first place, breezed through everything exactly as I thought he would. But there was a pretty tight race behind him between Ivers um, and Matt Ragg. And the thing is that Hicks wasn't far behind them either for a while. I mean, I know near the end things kind of got spooky for him, but we kind of knew those last two events wouldn't be great for him. But yeah, Matt Ragg coming out and beating Ivars and the Stones, like that's a pretty big deal. That's insane. So hats off to Matt Ragg for that because Ivers has gotten through on the Stones a few times. He's a hell of a stone lifter. Very, very impressed by Matt Ragg. So hats off to him and good luck to him in the final. Um, Group 4, very different than I expected. So Group 4, I had originally said Brian's gonna probably struggle a little bit, but he's gonna fight through the group and win. That's what I thought, and that it would be a really rough fight between Gabriel, Kevin, and Adam. Gabriel, Kevin, and Adam ended up on the bottom of the score sheet. I was very wrong. And I don't think that it was because they performed badly. I think it was just because the caliber of the group that they were in was extremely high. Jaco Schoenwinkel of South Africa, he won the group outright, which was very impressive to me. Same as Matt Reg. It was very impressive. And the reason why it's very impressive is because all these other guys have experience going to Worlds, and Worlds is kind of one of those shows where having experience dealing with the, I guess, like the setup and everything, like, because, oh, hello, puppy. Don't bump the table with your head. Sorry, it's my dog. World's Strongest Man has a lot of like weird timing things. Like they'll tell you to set up at 8 and then you won't be, actually competing until 12. They'll say, okay, we got to do this movie bit at 6, so don't worry about anything. And they'll be like, oh, we have to have you lift at 6. Like it's just the timing is all off. There's also just the pressure and the mental side of it. Yako and Matt Reg really rose to the occasion and are really showing just how high caliber OSG is these days. Very impressed to see what they did. But yeah, Yako just like burned through that group, narrowly beat out Brian Shaw by half a point. So Brian Shaw being in second, Rauno Hainla, of all people, being in third. I know Rauno's super strong, but I did not think he would perform this well. He did very, very well. And him and Brian Shaw had the stone off of all stone offs, hitting the highest reps ever hit in a stone off before at 11 reps each, where Rhino finally crapped out and lost to the bigger, better man, Brian. But holy smokes, like just about anybody else that Rhino was against, could have been against, he probably would have won that stone off. That's just incredible. 11 reps is insane. Hats off to Rano for putting up such an incredible fight, and hats off to Brian for showing up in such good shape. He's looking in good shape, and I'm seriously concerned now because he's one of my favorites to win the final. I'm very concerned for him now because how much is that taken out of him? That was a hard push to get through his group, and then it was a hard push to finish and get into the final. Like, I just hope that he's able to rest up and recover in time to really attack the final and do a good job there. So that's Group 4. Group 5 went almost exactly as I thought it would. Ithor had an outrageously good run, but Trey and Evan were just a step ahead. They blew apart the field, and I was hoping that Evan would get through and that Trey would be in the stone off, because I know Trey is an incredible stone lifter. I know Evan's a good stone lifter as well, but I don't think he's ever been tested in a stone off like this before, whereas Trey has shown in past times that he is incredibly good at these. So I'm really, really glad because Trey ended up beating Ithor. I love Ithor. I think he's a great competitor, but I'm friends with Evan. Sorry, I'm friends with Evan, who beat Ithor. And so that means Trey and Evan are through to the final. And that's our top 10, so I'm really excited for that. If you like these videos, please comment and let me know. I have no idea. This is a new thing I'm trying out, so I'm also going to be posting a training video later, so of me and the boys. So if you like that, comment and let me know. And I'll be posting a video soon of my predictions for the competition, the final. So yeah. If you like that, stay tuned. Maybe subscribe. Yeah, I don't know. Have some fun. This is my cat. His name is Mew. He's beautiful. And he's a good co-pilot. So have a good time.